get a very impressive storyteller to tell true stories based on your suggestions, then the rest of us will do scenes based on those suggestions. You couldn't ask for a better storyteller. Mr. Charlie Reddick.
So I just need a suggestion of any one word from, let's go from this section of the audience. Any one word, you can just holler it out. Anyone
Diaper.
What was it?
Diaper.
Diaper. Awesome, diaper. So suggestion is diaper. Diaper makes me think of children. I've never had any children. Don't have any stories about children. But I know stories from when I was a child. I was just thinking about this recently, because I've been thinking back about times in my life when I have a memory, but it seems now kind of twisted or distorted, like maybe I conflated it to being something that it wasn't. And I have this really distinct, well, half distinct memory that as a kid, I had this toy chest that I pooped in. I can see like little 11 or 12-year-old me. No, I'm kidding. I was like, I think I must have had to have been like 3 or 4. Probably 3. 4 seems a little old to be pooping in a toy chest. And I can see myself like lifting the toy chest and making a space, like moving my little action figures, like Lion-O and some Ghostbusters monsters. I guess they would have been ghosts, not monsters. And like just like kind of hunkering down and just like laying a Stanley steamer like right there in the corner of the toy chest. And I remember reaching up and like closing it and thinking to myself, my family will never know. And within 2 or 3 minutes, my grandmother, at the time I was living with my mom and both my grandparents down in Silver Grove, Kentucky, came in and they were like, "What's that smell? Did you go to the bathroom?" And I'm like, "No, that I definitely didn't do that. Probably didn't use the word definitely. It was probably more like, no, didn't do it." And they sniffed out the problem, and they found that I defecated in the toy chest. And I'm like, I remember all of this so clearly. That they're like, "Did you poop in your toy chest?" And I'm like, "No." And how did you get there? And I'm like, "I don't know." Of course, knowing full well that was me. And I had like a history of that. My mom not pooping on stuff, but my mom would like curl her hair and she'd put the curling iron down, or like while it was heating up, she'd be like, "Don't touch that." And I'd be like, "Okay." And she'd turn her back and be like, "Ah!" And she'd, "Do you touch it?" And I go, I'd be like, "No." She'd go, "What happened?" I was like, "I got bit by an ant." I said that once. By an ant. Didn't have any excuse I could rest on here. Now that there's poop in the toy chest. And I've been thinking about this a lot lately because I'm like, it seems so far-fetched. I'm wondering if I made this up in my little childhood mind. But regardless if I did make it up, I remember that my grandparents and my mom were not angry. They just made it very clear that I shouldn't be pooping in my things. Which is a lesson for us all.
Oh, Mr. Jeffries, I am excited to have this opportunity to pitch to you the way in which we are going to save Toys R Us.
Of course.
I hope you have not sold your stock yet.
No, the board is anxiously anticipating your proposal.
Excellent.
Yes, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Rest stops. Rest stops. Every Toys R Us in the nation is now a certified official rest stop. Truck drivers and families from all over the country can come and, relieve themselves.
Relieve themselves. I think we're having trouble seeing the connection here.
Now, Toys R Us locations already have restrooms and diaper changes.
Well, no, you need to think bigger than that. I'm talking about like where you all keep the Ghostbusters toys and the Batman toys. We put a toilet. We put a beautiful toilet. And young and old alike can come in and poop, okay, I'll say it, poop right next to their favorite Elmo doll.
Mr. Johnson, it's a pleasure. I am so excited for the tour of Wee Wisdom Preschool. It's very important to me. Now, I don't have children. It's very important to me that in the event I do, someday that I know the best preschool options for little Eliza if it's a girl and Timothy if it's a boy.
Really creepy.
Sorry. Oh. No, I just wanted to see it in case I ever have a kid. You know that
There's not a lot I can show you if you don't have kids.
Hey, I thought this was supposed to be an open house. Because I got questions too.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's what the flyer said.
Yeah. So I'm going to lay out why I'm here. I also don't plan. I don't have a kid, and I don't.
You don't even plan on it.
No, I don't. I don't plan on having kids. But I want to know what to recommend to my friends who do.
That's smart.
Where they should send their kids. So I want you to show me
Your friend?
all of the building.
Yeah. Let's see. Jim Pocket, by the way.
Arthur
Those guys
Lang.
don't even know
Is this where the open house is?
Yep.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome.
Yes.
He's not involved with this. Welcome.
All right.
Mr. Johnson.
Hi. Yeah, so, show me around.
What's the name of your lovely children?
Oh, I don't have kids.
Where did you find this flyer?
I did, and I thought, great, I really need validation for why I decided to not have children.
Hey, Buzz Lightyear, Woody, come on in here. It's me, Andy, your owner. Hey guys, how you doing? Yeah, no, I got good news for you. I got a new friend for you guys. I can't wait. Well, I got some bad news. Mr. Potato Head, you're not going to be seeing him anymore. Well, you won't be seeing pieces of Mr. Potato Head. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I think you guys will have a lot of fun together. This guy is really, well, he's close to me. You guys are really close to me too. But I hope you guys get along. I can't wait to see you play together.
Yeah.
Okay, here he comes now. Can I smell him? Yeah? Yeah.
So the idea of Mr. Eisner is that the Toy Story franchise has been a critically acclaimed success. It's a money-making machine. What's a lesson that children need to learn? Where and how to poop. So we bring back Andy and the gang.
Yeah. It's Toy Story 5, you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay.
Journey into the sewer.
Yeah.
There's a whole world.
Frank, yeah, help with the couch. All right, just back here. All right. Okay, that's good. All right. Whoa! What? Dude, come on. I want to stop you, but I don't want to stop you.
I can't do this when you're watching me. Do you mind?
You're fucking shitting in the middle of the living room, dude. It's not fucking easy.
I'll be done. 1 second.
Jimmy, what the fuck are you doing? So I'm gonna move the couch back.
Yeah.
Can I have another word from the English language, please?
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato. Who said that? Sweet potatoes remind me of Thanksgiving. And the sweet potato casserole that my grandmother would make by using canned yams, which I don't know if yams and sweet potatoes are the same thing. They're not? You know. I don't know. But it's the one where you would do the cans and then put the marshmallows on top. And there's kind of a big debate in most families if you're into marshmallows or not. I'm pro marshmallow. My grandma, who her 91st birthday was today. Yeah. My wife went to her party. I did not. That's not a joke. That's true. I feel a little guilty about, but she's approaching senility. I don't know if she. Let's talk about when Grandma was with it. I called her Nanny and Papa. That's what we call her. And we used to play Monopoly all the time at the same table where we would have Thanksgiving. So some of my fondest memories of my grandma was actually the two of us would just, I'd be like 7, 8 years old and we played Monopoly. I would hide money under the board and she always knew it, but she'd pretend like she didn't know it. So she'd think I was out of money and I'd be like, ha ha! I had an extra $500. And she was always the thimble, I was always the race car. And she cheated. She cheated a lot. But I think it's just because she wanted the game to end. So she'd go to bed.
I used to be a Colonel Mustard. Pass the baked yucca.
Hurry! He's hungry.
Happy Krampus. Lord's Day tomorrow.
She's talking about?
I got married.
Moments of lucidity, you are so rare.
This isn't even my grandpa. I'm married to his granddaughter.
Tell me about your life, uncles.
Well,
Go on. You're the boy, go on.
we have plenty of.
Men die quick around here.
That's where I was going with the story about men dying.
How dare you?
So, Grandpa, you pro marshmallow?
The fuck kind of thing is that to say? How do you grow a marshmallow? Goddamn stupid ass granddaughters. Fruit of my loins, my ass.
Whoa!
Say something about marshmallows.
Seen Ghostbusters, Grandma?
Grandpa, you got this?
I ever tell you about how I got the scars on my back?
Yes, Grandpa.
Oh, but I'd like to hear that story.
He knows the story. He's telling us the story.
I was an angel. I fell from grace,
Oh, Grandpa.
but I'll make it back.
Is that how your back got scarred?
Don't sass me, Susan. How come? Lucid, how come I'm the only one sitting?
You got any fives? No.
Well, go fish then.
I mean, my cards are all laid out on the table for everyone to see, so I don't think you need to ask if I have any fives.
Now, what in tarnation is this? Some blimey, I ain't never seen no card playing like this before.
I haven't either. You see, I'm actually blind. I've been keeping it from you, Gerald, for 50 years. That's right, you're married to a blind woman.
cut to their wedding. As the bride and groom have asked for an expedited ceremony, we are going to skip the pomp and circumstance and skip right to the end. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
Good to see you. Hey, have you ever wanted to know what the difference is between a yam and a sweet potato?
Yeah.
Cool. Turns out that they are entirely different, even though they're both tuberous root vegetables that come from flowering plants. They're not related at all. The yam is native to Africa and Asia, whereas the sweet potato is more likely to be found in North America.
USA!
USA! USA! USA! USA!
We're going to do Sean.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Can we have another word, please?
Terror.
Terror. Okay. The first thing that comes to mind is it's a tale of peer pressure. This tale where peer pressure won, but maybe so did I. It was Kings Island. I was with a group of friends. We were freshmen in high school. And I'd been to Kings Island before, sure. But had I ever ridden a roller coaster? Mm-mm. And there was a new one, very intimidating name, the Vortex. Yeah. And so we stood in line, and it was a long line, so you had a lot of time to think. And I was staring at it, and it would loop. They would brag about, oh, it's got more loops than any place in the world. Oh, and I didn't want to do it. And I told my friends, and they were like, no, but you gotta do it. Come on, you've already waited 15 minutes. You can't give up now. You already waited a half hour. You can't give up now. And I found myself getting strapped in, this thing over my shoulders, and going up the hill and realizing I am now higher than the top of the Eiffel Tower. What is going on? And some kind of reflex kicked in, and I started singing. Catholic grade school. And sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. And some people are laughing, but I wasn't laughing. Then we go over, and it is the feeling of free fall and my stomach going through my spine and out the back. Abject terror, and then abject joy. And the rest of it, upside down, I started singing in a different way. Oh yeah! And people were going like, he's loving it! Yeah! And we got off, and my legs were shaking, and I felt like an accomplishment, but went to bed that night and had nightmares like you wouldn't believe.
Sergeant Major, I've never jumped out of an airplane before, man!
Well, Private, you're gonna have to get out of this plane because this is what we brought you up here to do.
I'm scared to jump out of this plane, man!
I don't give a crap if you are. Jump out of the plane. Yep, just like that. Major Johnson's doing a lot better than you are. These boys are showing you up. You're welcome, sweetie. Proud to be a woman. Woo-woo. Yep.
That was a 4-year-old boy!
Let me ask you something. Why Why are you so nervous, son?
Because it's pretty obvious I've never done this, and that's. I had a migraine the day they taught us how to do this.
But you got your shoe. You've got the pull thing.
Yeah,
You just pull the thing.
that's it.
Yeah. All right.
I'm afraid to do this, man.
Private, I'm just saying that I'm gonna jump out of this plane and there's gonna be nobody up here to tell you to do it.
I hope to God there's a pilot, man.
Autopilot.
I'll see you guys.
Okay, Dad, I think I'm ready.
I know, I believe in you.
Okay,
All right?
okay, here we go.
Remember everything I taught you.
Yep, I remember. Promiscuous girl. You play with my heart.
So,
I don't go on many dates anymore. Thanks for picking me up. I hope you're not nervous.
No, I'm okay. I'm good with it. Do you recall when, back in the day, when we were young together? Yeah, me and you. Oh.
All right, so my next appointment is at 3:30. Can you get me there in the next 5 minutes, please? It's just down the road.
Yeah, sure thing. Oops, I did it again.
Mom, Dad,
yes, hon.
not bad news.
Oh, no.
Don't say it. Please.
I was at school today and peer pressure won.
Oh, no, not peer pressure.
We tried to prepare you. I know, but they're so good. So skilled.
You gotta be strong.
I tried, but they your peer pressure outmaneuvered everything you taught me.
Everything?
Everything. All the
Everything?
kicks and all the.
Oh, gosh.
I smoked cigarettes.
Whoa.
I had a Coca-Cola. Two Coca-Cola. Sugar? Oh, yeah. You had sugar.
You
But
know.
the worst. Principal Jim.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I wanted to hear what the worst thing was.
Maybe we brought in a counselor.
Yeah.
We had a feeling peer pressure
He's a
might
peer pressure
get to you,
counselor.
so we brought in a counselor. Tell him what was the worst.
The pro marshmallow people got to me. I support marshmallow.
Oh boy, the baby.
What does labor usually go for?
It varies. For some, it's very quick. Others, it might take 36 hours.
What?
Did you not think about that when you got pregnant?
It's already been 15 minutes and I got time for this shit.
Do you want the what's the thing? It's not a suppository. It's a, what's the thing?